In this video, I'll take you behind the scenes and walk you through my OBS setup. Just a simple overview of how I hit record for every YouTube video. Starting with the settings, under output, you choose your folder where you want to upload your recorded video. And for recording quality, I have same as stream. For format, I have MP4. Under audio and global audio devices, for the mic, I'm using a Boya mic. And then for video, for dual screens, I'm using the base resolution 3840 by 1080 and the output 3840 by 1080. And I'll show you what that means. And then the hotkeys, where I add my keyboard shortcuts to record and use one of the plugins, mouse to zoom. And then under advanced, and then under recording and file name, I use the year, month, and date as the format. And now for the dual screen, I have here, this is the 3840 by 1080, where I can record two screens at the same time. So instead of the 1920 by 1080, it's the 3840 by 1080. You choose your screens and then you choose your sources. So on the left side is my laptop, and then on the right is my monitor. And then I have the webcam on my laptop to turn on and off. And then in the next video, I'll show you how to edit this to turn the left screen into a PIP or picture-in-picture, and you place it on top of the right screen. But for now, this is the dual screen I use. I watched this tutorial here to set this up. And for the mouse to zoom, I watched this tutorial. And I set up the keyboard settings for F12 to turn the zoom on, and then the backslash to follow the mouse. So once I had this set up, I created a profile to be able to record both screens. But when I relaunched OBS to record my next video, the settings weren't saved. So I found out that I should be using scene collections instead. So I created a scene collection, and this setup here is my dual recordings. And once I have everything set up for this scene collection, once I relaunch OBS again to record another video, it'll still have the same settings under that scene collection. So for the scenes, I have a dual screen for screen capture, and this is how I record it with the script on the side. I have the dual screen for window capture. So this is for recording DaVinci Resolve tutorials. So you right click, and in the properties, you can choose the window. So for the left one is the preview window on the laptop side, and then on the monitor here on the right, I'm using the Resolve window with the full timeline. So this setting is good for tutorials. Then I have other screens I use, like the laptop and the webcam, the Samsung and the webcam, and then the screens only. So that's the dual screens for the tutorials. And then I'm using single screen with the webcam for edit with me videos or watch me edit videos in the future. And there's also for sources, you can right click, and under filters, you can add the audio filters here and then effects filters here. So the audio, you have compressor, limiter, noise gate, noise suppression. For effect filters, I haven't tested it out yet, but you can apply the LUTs here. The background remover is what I'm using for my webcam. There's also chroma key, color correction, and cropping. So now that I have this all set up, I grab my tablet with the script in front of me, or I'll have the Google Docs on the side, and then I hit start recording, or use the keyboard settings, the Alt plus to start, or the Alt minus to stop recording, and then the Alt star to pause or unpause. So I'll record everything in one take instead of chunks. And then in the editing phase, I could grab some B-roll or some screenshots. And then when I start editing, I could cut out the dead air in DaVinci Resolve. And once I'm done recording, I hit stop recording or Alt minus. And then under here, you'll see the file name and where it'll be downloaded after it's done processing. And after that's done, I take the file and drag it to the video project folder. That folder will have all the assets, like the graphics, screenshots, B-roll from Canva, for example. And it's the same folder where I'll add the final video to upload to YouTube. I'll take that folder and import that folder to DaVinci Resolve to start editing. So most recordings could be 1 to 2 hours, depending on the video. But with the new feature in DaVinci Resolve, I can remove the silences in a few clicks. In the next video, I'll show you how to edit the video that you're watching now. But that's the process. So I go from recording here on OBS and then drag and drop the file into the video project folder and then import that folder into DaVinci Resolve. So the plugins I use in OBS, and I'll have the links to download the plugins and the links to the tutorials I watched to set it up. So under tools, so for the mouse to zoom, this is how it looks. So it's the F12 to toggle and then the backslash to zoom in and follow the mouse. And you'll find that tool under scripts and OBS zoom to mouse. And then the second plugin is the closed captions. And this is in another scene collection. So under scene collection, I go to the transcribe scene. And once that's launched, I add the video that I want to transcribe. Then under tools, I go under cloud closed captions. And then I hit record. And you'll see the text from the video here. And then once that's done, under transcript folder, I add it to the YouTube folder under transcripts. So all my transcripts are uploaded there and it's in the SRT file, and then I can upload that file. And then once it's done recording and transcribing, I open up the file in the text editor to fix any typos, and then I upload that file to YouTube. So that's the scenes here, and then the sources, and then on this side is the audio. So the mic I'm using right now, and then the audio for the Samsung if I'm screen recorded on that side. So to recap, I have the keyboard shortcut on my Logitech keyboard. So I press 1 key to launch OBS. I pick a scene collection. So if it's for recording a DaVinci Resolve tutorial, I select the dual screens with the preview window on the left and then the full timeline on the right. I hit record, start recording, and keep recording for 1 take, then hit stop recording, and then take that file, add it to the video project folder, and then take that folder and import it to DaVinci Resolve. So after that, the next step is editing, and in the next video, I walk you through my DaVinci Resolve setup and show you how I edit my YouTube videos faster, using my top shortcuts and the new feature that takes those hour-long recordings down to 20 minutes or less. In the meantime, you can watch this playlist for DaVinci Resolve tips.